Alright, chat. What is goody, my woodies? Back with another video. It's been a hot minute since I actually uploaded a video. I have like 2 videos recorded already. I just ain't get to making the thumbnails yet. I ain't gonna lie to you. But I'm back. And this time I'm using my phone to react. Low key. So, I'm thinking of putting my face. I'm definitely going to do it eventually, so I can get an actual identity on YouTube. Like that, whether I'm going to do it or not, is not the question. It's just when am I going to do it? Nonetheless, of course, not today, or not this video, who knows. I might record another video later on, and I might decide to do it, but the time is not now. Anywho, got this video right here. I ignored every red flag. Now, I was watching a bit of this video, right? Hold on. I blew a strand of hair off my screen. But low-key, I just found myself getting talkative while watching it, just naturally. And my goal wasn't even to react to the video. So it's just, okay, this video naturally got me talkative. This will make for a great reaction video. That's the mindset I always go for. If a video if I care enough about the topic of the video that I'm just naturally talkative during it, then yeah, it probably would make for a great reaction video. And that makes sense. Like, it sounds obvious when I say, like, of course, I'm going to make a better reaction video when I'm kind of passionate about the topic that is being talked about at hand in the video. So, I'm like 2 minutes in. That's why I decided. I didn't pre-watch, okay? I didn't really pre-watch for real. Only 2 minutes and it's 19 minutes, you know what I'm saying? 2 out of 19, like, come on. Not even halfway through, bruh. But anywho, we're gonna get right to it. I'm gonna turn the volume up. Okay, I do already have it up. Boop.
The past couple weeks, I've been off my game. And a big part of that is this super toxic relationship that I just barely escaped. All the red flags were there, and I ignored those shits.
You know what's funny to me? Hold on. You know what's funny to me? The thumbnail of this video had it had obsession in the thumbnail, and I'm like, yeah, that's so fitting. Oh god, that fit. I gotta put the. I don't know if y'all can hear that. That's very intense. I'm pretty sure y'all can hear that. I don't know. I don't know if y'all can hear that. I don't know if that's gonna bother y'all, but it is a little hot in here. It's summertime, so whatevs. Man, that's like this title of the video is just the whole premise of it's a big premise of the movie Obsession too. It's so fitting because I just watched that movie yesterday with my dad and brother, so I'm like, well written movie, by the way. It's goated, absolutely goated movie. Yeah. If you haven't watched the movie Obsession, you don't want to hear me talking about it a little bit. Obviously, that's not going to be the main topic. But it has a lot to do with the premise of this video, though. So, main character, this dude named Bear. And he had a crush on this girl, Nikki. And basically, this demon basically, after he made a wish on accident, by the way, a demon took over her and was obsessed with him. Right? He got what he asked for. But there's this thing that she did. Oh my god. There's this thing that she did, bro, right? For context, Bear's cat died. And he put it in a dumpster. The demon that possessed Nikki took the cat's dead body out the dumpster, placed his dead body in the kitchen, placed a bunch of candles around it. Yeah, hold on. I'm crying a little bit just from thinking about it, bro. And like made a cake out of it and showed it to him. And obviously he was distraught over that. Like, hold on, this girl crazy. This girl crazy. And then right? I'm thinking. And after that, he was like, hey, Nikki, no more weird stuff, okay? Okay, we're cool. No more weird stuff, okay? Most obvious red flags in existence. Hey, no more weird stuff, okay? No more weird stuff. Yo, he really liked this girl, bro. He ignored every single red flag until. Honestly, it was already too late. He ignored every single red flag until it was too late, bro. Like, I'm telling y'all, bro, stop ignoring red flags. We gotta stop doing that. I ain't gonna lie. We gotta stop doing that, bro. And yes, we. I'm saying we. Yes, you watching this video. Yes, you to the 7 viewers. Or maybe even 4 viewers watching this video. Yes, you. Yes, you. Yes, I'm just clarifying. Yes, I'm talking about you. I'm talking about you, bro. Talking about you. So yes, we need to stop ignoring red flags. 'Cause I ain't gonna lie, it's cooking us, frying us, deep frying us, bro. Like you might as well just put us in the. What was I about to say? You might as well just put us in a 450-degree oven and just deep fry us, bro. Burn us alive. We probably won't be alive, actually. That's just how badly we gonna get deep fried if we stop ignoring these red flags, you know what I'm saying? So let's stop doing that. Anywho, we're finally gonna get to the actual video at hand. 6 minutes into the recording, by the way. 19-minute video, by the way. I love yapping. Anywho.
And now, I'm paying the price.
It helps me.
I'm not about to just dump on a girl in this video either. I do want to talk about the red flags that I chose to ignore. And why? Because it's been a while since I've had to deal with something like this.
Okay. Hold on, I'm paying attention to the gameplay, bro. I can't. My man didn't get a chance to react.
And I kind of fucked it.
Slimed out instantly.
And low-key, I might have a stalker now. So, you know.
Whoa. I mean, that's still not as bad as what happened to Bear. That's still not. You got it way better than bro.
Between this and the balding video, I feel like, I don't know, it's just therapy for me. But I swear I'll get back to the source next week. So first off, this girl was gorgeous. I'm gonna be real with you guys, like bad. And this is why you guys gotta stop calling me modern day Socrates in the
I don't know who that is, but we're gonna move on.
Comment section, because Socrates would not be folding, making all these bad decisions.
I don't know if you can guys I don't know if you guys can hear the fan or not. I will check. But it's hot in here, so whatever. You deal with it.
Over a baddie. You know, I have this rule where I'll never take a girl for dinner on the first date because if she sucks.
Right. Honestly, this is. I'd say, don't get me wrong. I am a single prinker. Can I speak, please? Don't get me wrong. I'm a single prinker. I've never been on a date before. But I feel like this is just common sense now that you say that. Like, it's kind of obvious. You know what I'm saying? Like, imagine spending hundreds and hundreds of dollars on a girl, taking her out on a nice restaurant, and you end up not liking the girl, not messing with her for real. So you low-key kind of wasted your money. So it's like, when you take a girl out on a date for the first time at least, you just, like, take her out to a coffee shop or something, bro. You can even take her out to, like, McDonald's or something, bro. But it's just nothing. Nah. On the first date, though, nah. I gotta know. I might not even do that on the 4th day or the 5th or 7th day. I ain't gonna lie. Like, for me to be spending money on you, though, like, I gotta know that we're actually gonna be moving forward. You know what I'm saying? I gotta know for a fact. Like, the fact has to be solidified. Hey, we're gonna be moving forward now. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna take me multiple days, me personally, to really start spending money on a girl. Like, taking her out in a nice restaurant. And of course, since I'm not a rich guy, I'm not even gonna be doing that all the time. So you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be like every once in a while. I wouldn't say it's a treat, but like, I'm not rich. I'm a broke kid. But even when I do become an adult in the future, it's like, okay, I'm not rich, I'm not your daddy. I ain't your dad. I ain't not gonna be spending hundreds of dollars on you every single time. So you know what I'm saying? Like, so even if we do get to that point, I might not even do that every single time. So it's just, this is what he said now was just, yeah, that's smart. That's smart. Take her out to a coffee shop. Honestly, that's nice. That's good. That's good. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, back
it's
the
like
video.
you already know, you already hate this
I
girl.
don't want to say hating, because hate's a very strong word, and I really don't believe in hating anybody. You know what I'm saying? I'm a firm believer of forgiveness. Firm believer of forgiveness.
And they haven't even brought out the bread.
What's the point in hating somebody? You know what I'm saying? What's the point of letting that anger? I'm low key yapping about something else as we go, but I'm just, this is what I mean, bro. This video got me talkative. That's how I know it's gonna make a great reaction video. It has me talkative. That's all I needed to know. Like, you know what I'm saying? Forgiveness is the key. Oh, I hate this guy. I hate this guy. Yeah, I know you feel sorry about this. I know you feel bad about this, but I cannot forgive you. But forgiveness is a choice. It's a choice to be made. You know what I'm saying? Why do you choose not to forgive somebody? Why do you choose to hold on to that anger, hate, and resentment? You're just doing yourself a disfavor. You know what I'm saying? It's not. You're not even doing it. You're doing it for yourself. Honestly, why would you choose not to forgive somebody? When I put it like that, why would you not forgive somebody? What's the point in clinging on to the hate and anger for them wronging you for whatever reason? You know what I'm saying? That doesn't serve you. It doesn't serve you at all. But yeah, back to this. 11 minutes in to the recording. 1 minute. Oh my gosh, I love you.
Yet. But one look at this girl, I was like, shit, where are we going to eat?
Dang, she was that fine.
So I'm already breaking rules.
Cause I was already feeling her, bro.
But she didn't drink either, so you know, getting a drink wasn't an option.
Oh yeah, that's something I thought about before when I was originally watching the video. Remember, I made it 2 minutes into the video, but yeah, that's like, I personally, I ain't messing with any girls that go. This is probably a hot take though. Cause I'm not messing with any girls that go out. I go to the bar every weekend with their girls getting drunk. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not messing with that. I'm not messing with the way those kind of people move in life. I ain't gonna lie. Especially right when they get drunk, specifically too. Because okay, you're drinking and you're not even being smart about it. You get drunk, anything can happen at that point. So it's like, you know, I got. Pay attention to the way your partner moves in life, you know what I'm saying? That's very important.
Which, by the way, I liked, because there's nothing worse than dating a girl who drinks a lot. So, first date, we hit this little Italian restaurant near me, and it went really well. I'm not going to lie to you guys, I was on cloud 9.
Oh?
You know, what I've learned to do on the first date is not interrogate, but I am trying to find out, you know, if we're on the same level of consciousness type shit.
Type.
And it seemed like we were. It seemed like the values were very similar. Okay. I don't know. The first date is
similar core values. That's what I'm talking about. We like that. We like that around here.
Slop. It's first dates.
World. That's what we like to see.
Slop. But we were having fun, and there was no.
So far, to him, she's fine. Got similar core values, and she's, for what he's saying, fun to hang around with. Right. So okay. First day, everything is going exceptionally well.
Oh, red flags. And I even
red flags, okay.
drove her all the way back to the sticks after. It took like an hour. You know, on the drive, we're joking and shit. We're having fun. And she goes, I have a question. And I was like, okay. She's like, did you see my Instagram before you asked me out?
Why does that matter? Is there something on there that I need to know about before messing with you? But
I was like, no, I don't really use Instagram. Why? And she instantly lit up. She like started grabbing my arm and shit. So in my head, I'm like,
okay, so analyzing the scene here. She asked if she's seen his Instagram. He said no. She lit up at the fact that he didn't see it. So she was overjoyed. She was happy that he didn't see her Instagram. So there's something on there that she doesn't want him seeing, right? Meaning, if he did see it, it must have been something real bad. Real bad.
Oh, God. I was like, why did you just...
You're doing something that you know you're not supposed to be doing? You're ashamed of it.
Ask me that. And she's like, oh, it's just like not an accurate representation of who I am as a person.
Are you sure? Oh, boy.
You know, at this point, remember, I'm on cloud 9. Now maybe we're on cloud...
He's on cloud 9, right? So he's not really locked in for real. He's not looking at things from an objective standpoint, right? He's in his feelings right now.
8.
Emotions cloud your judgment.
Drop her off. I go home. I download Instagram. I find that shit right away. And instantly I'm like, what the fuck? It was one of those Instagrams that you're surprised there's no link in bio. I was just like, there's no way you're doing this just for the love of the game.
Okay, so in her Instagram, she dropped the link in the bio, and she's doing this for the love of the game. She not like no payment. No, you just doing it for the love of the game. That is insane work, chat. That is insane work. Yeah. Instantly breaking up with that girl, bro.
Right? Like, without getting too...
Just keeping it a buck. Hey, I don't like the way you moving in life. You got that link in the bio. I ain't gonna lie. This ain't gonna work out.
Specific. Look, I'm no saint. You don't need to be covering up your ankles on Instagram. But one of her posts was like her riding an ATV and talking about, can you tell I like to ride?
Man, I wish I had a face game on, bro, just to let y'all see my facial expressions. But oh my god, I'm just face palming right now. Oh, I'm definitely going. Yeah, I for sure am gonna put a face cam on at some point, probably soon. I'm gonna lie. I wish I could see my facial expressions. I wish. Ain't no way she just did that, bro. But apparently he ignored this red flag.
This man, and again, I don't want this video to be about her. What I was thinking at the time is, like, especially as someone who now has, I have an internet presence of my own, I could understand wanting to separate your internet persona from your real life persona.
Nah, you can't do that. You can't separate the art from the artist in this instance, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That logic, that principle, that does not apply here. Not in the slightest. You can't do that. But of course he did.
But brother, this for a wiser man would probably have been enough to pump the brakes.
More than enough to pump the brakes. Pump the brakes, stop that car, and never drive that car again, bro.
And usually I'd be like aware of all of this, but I don't know, man. Like, I like the version of her that I went to dinner with.
You see, that's your problem, bro. You only like a certain version of her. You don't like the real her, bro. That's the problem. You don't like all the you saw the uglier parts of her, and you just weren't rocking with that, and that's okay. But you just got to keep it a bean, keep it a buck. You know what I'm saying?
So I called her. I was like, "What is this? What is this Instagram?" And she got upset. She's like,
"I'm paying attention to this gameplay, bro. I ain't gonna lie. He just got nuked or something, bro. I don't know what."
Oh, like I was like semi-famous on Snapchat for a little, so that's why my Instagram is like that. Which again, I should have asked more.
Yeah, you should have pressed her more about that, bro. Really figure out what's really going on.
Questions.
Because it just sounded like she an OF model.
And because I thought
doing it for the love of the game.
I thought.
Don't get me wrong. If she did it for the money, it still wouldn't have been okay in my eyes, at least. But okay, that just makes it even worse. You're not even doing it for the money. You just love doing this.
She was just telling.
It's just a hobby of yours. Okay.
I mean, she was a nurse, and now I'm like, are you making money off your body type shit, or? Yeah. But either way, I gave her another chance.
Give her another chance because you liked her. You liked a certain version of her, but you can't accept that that's not the real. Like, that's not the whole picture. It's crazy. Us as guys, we cherry pick. This is cherry picking in a way, because you're ignoring all the other sides of the puzzle piece that you don't like, and you're only paying attention to the puzzle piece that appeals to you. But you refuse to make a choice to put the entire puzzle piece together. That's cherry picking in my eyes. But yeah, let's go.
That is a red flag. But in my head, I don't know, I think it's just a bad time. Like, she called me at the right time. In my head, I'm like, everyone's got red flags.
Everyone's got nah. See, here's the thing. Like, everyone's not perfect, right? Everyone's not perfect, of course. They're always gonna have flaws, genuine flaws. That's to be expected. So, this is advice that I heard. I don't know but honestly, it's amazing advice, and I'm just this comes down to your friendships as well, not just your romantic relationships, but your friendships. Everyone, and I mean everyone, is going to have a fatal flaw to their character, and you need to identify whether that is a fatal flaw you can deal with. Can you deal with that fatal flaw? If yes, cool, you rock with them. If you can't deal with that fatal flaw in their character, then just dip, just leave the friendship, bro. You know what I'm saying? If that's not something you're willing to deal with. So it's not about whether they have flaws or not. It's what are the flaws that you don't want to deal with and what you're willing to deal with. That's what you need to determine. That's what you need to determine in all of your relationships, friendships, romantic relationships, of course. So, it's not about them being perfect. It's about whether you see them for who they really are and can you accept that? Can you accept that into your life? That's the key.
This is what I was telling myself. And I do truly think the red flag thing is getting blown out of proportion. I think our generation thinks that one day we're going to find the perfect one with absolutely zero
Nope. That's not what you should be looking for, bro.
issues or zero baggage, when in reality, that's just the damage that the internet has done to our perception. So that's how I was coping. And,
Holy. Again, I'm paying attention to the gameplay. As I'm watching this, he just murked 2 people at once. Yo, this guy's kind of good.
Gave it another chance. Second day.
This is your gameplay. Walnut. If you're seeing this video and if this is the gameplay that you recorded personally, I ain't gonna lie, you're pretty good, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Also,
I don't know what game this is though. But I can see you're pretty good at it.
She's really, really into me. Of
course, he just died.
Yo, I must be the funniest, most attractive dude in this entire city, huh?
Hey, that's how she sees you. I mean, don't get me wrong. That's very flattering.
I felt like I could have said anything. I could have been like, yo, by the way, I'm a serial killer. I kill people for fun and shit. And she would have been like, oh, really? That's so cool. How long?
Okay, so what he's saying is that she's so into him that she's also willing to ignore any red flags that he has. Got it.
You've been doing that for? I told her about this trip that I'm going on soon, and she was jealous that I was going on a trip without her. She was angry at me.
Hey, that's crazy.
Which was, again, I don't know. It's at the time I thought this was cute. I gotta be honest here. This video says way more about my ass being lonely than it does about her, because these are obvious signs, right?
Oh, that's great. Yeah. I say people ignoring red flags, they're just lonely. Their world hasn't been expanded. If you're not a lonely person, then you're going to be willing to let somebody go if you know they're not good for you. So, yeah, if you're a lonely, desperate guy who's never even touched a girl before and you finally get a girl, you're going to be a lot more likely to cling to that girl. Even if you see genuine red flags and you're oh, I probably shouldn't date her. But you're going to ignore them. Because you're desperate and lonely. I'm not judging him, though. Absolutely not.
And moving, mad independent the last few years on my philosopher shit. I'm dating my knowledge. I'm dating myself. I'm dating this YouTube channel. Okay. But clearly my ass subconsciously,
man. Yeah. Subconsciously, we gotta pay attention to what we really respond to, not what we say. But
was fiending for this kind of intense relationship. But again, wiser part of me then saw red flag number 2, but the gooner part.
So, gooner part, yeah. Okay. What was I about to say? Hold on. Yo, don't tell me I just forgot what I was about to say just because I laughed, bro. Hold on. Well, hold on. Let me.
But clearly, my ass subconsciously was fiending for this kind of intense relationship. But again, wiser part of me then saw red flag number 2, but the gooner part of me was totally into it. It's why I can't.
Yeah, I low-key forgot what I was about to say before I left. I'm sorry.
I can't blame this girl for all the things that would end up going down because shit.
Yeah, of course it's your fault. Right. Of course, it doesn't make her any better. Right. Of course, this is entirely your fault. You should have called off the relationship the first red flag you saw. Nah, I don't say for the consistent red flags. I'll say that. Consistency is key. Consistency is always key. Yeah. I'd say 3 to 4 red flags and okay, yeah, let's call off this relationship. That
at the end of the day, this is on me.
Or if it's a red flag, or it may not need to be multiple red flags, but a red flag that just heavily goes against your boundaries. That too.
I guess there's this sicko part of me that likes a girl that's hyper jealous.
Oh yeah, there we go. The jealous part. That's what I was about to. mention. Yeah. Hey, bro. I want a girl that's obsessed with me. People when they actually get the obsessive girl. Hold on. Low-key, I can search up the meme right now. Nah.
Usually that means she's also hyper loyal.
Yeah, so you don't want a girl that's obsessed with you. You don't. If you don't, watch the movie called Obsessed.
Yeah,
just watch it. You'll see.
Oh, this early on, she's already got these 2 red flags.
Being obsessed with somebody and being in love with somebody is 2 completely different things. That's all I'm saying.
And now I got a red flag of my own, so we're just stacking up these flags. But here, for some reason, I keep pushing my luck. I'm justifying it in my head. I'm like, oh, yeah, everyone wants a baddie until they get a baddie. Some people just, I'm like, they're like pretending like this is normal behavior. Because, again, I kind of liked it, man. I kind of wanted a girl like this.
So, Loki kind of says a lot about your childhood. I ain't gonna lie. If that's really what you responded to, that says a lot. I ain't gonna lie.
And here she was.
I'm not saying this to... Like I'm not judging when I'm saying this. I'm just like, it just says a lot.
The next day she's calling me nonstop, and I feel like I've known this girl for a year.
I ain't gonna. Yeah, nah. This girl. You don't want a jealous girl. I ain't gonna lie. this be the type of girl that just wants your location on at all times. Like, bro, nah. You're gonna like it. At first, you're gonna like him. You're gonna like that the girl's just so into you. But then later on, long term, as he said, it's been a year. Like you're just gonna get sick of it. You know what I'm saying?
In reality, it's been like a week. And while I'm working on
26 minutes in to the recording, 6 minutes into the actual video I'm reacting to. Oh my gosh, I yap so much. I'm gonna say I yap too much because this is a reaction video. You should be expecting this, right? You should be expecting this. I'm just saying, though, like, I'm just a yapper, bro.
My YouTube shit, I'm not using my phone, like, at all. So I go ghost, and she immediately starts to bug out over this. And this...
I go lying, but yeah, you don't want a girl that just based their entire life off of you. You don't want a girl that can't live without you. Because that means they need you. You don't want someone that needs you. You want someone that wants you back. So, obvious red flag number a million.
It was around the time that I had hit 100K subs. And I did that live stream on Saturday night. And when I finished the stream, I was live for like 2 hours. I checked my phone and she called me like 5 times.
Must have been pretty important, right?
Mad text talking about, I hope the girl you're with is hot. And, it's Saturday night. What else could you be doing right now? And it's like I'm at the crib literally playing zombies, talking to the gang. That's what I'm doing. But, just the fact that it hadn't been 2 weeks and here we are already at this point where I'm getting...
Already at this point, yeah, the relationship is cooked.
Accused of cheating.
Cheating. Holy projecting. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Any girl that just accuses you of... Any girl that accuses their partner of cheating for just, like, a dumb reason, they're just projecting. Honestly, most cases, it's just them projecting. Why are you so afraid of them cheating on you if you're not doing that yourself? You know what I'm saying? This just comes off as projecting to me.
A wiser man ends this nonsense.
Of course.
This is like basic toxic relationship 101 shit. And I thought I knew this already. It's like already this level of intensity so early on into a relationship. I knew what the right thing to do was, but I didn't do it. I told myself, let me just keep having fun, let me just keep it light. I wanted a ride or die, and here she is, right? So I was like, I can fix her type shit.
Yeah, there's no way he just said that. Yeah, hold on, bro. There's no way he just said that, bro. I can fix her. Yeah. Ain't no way she just said that. Why did I say she, he? Yeah. Hold on, that's mad blowing me, bro. That's mad blowing me. Ain't no way he just said that. I can fix her. No, you can't, bro. Not even Bob the Builder can fix her, gang.
If not, I kept telling myself, what's the worst that could happen? I move on. That's something I learned from past relationships. It's like you can't be afraid to lose her.
Yeah, you can't be afraid to lose her. Absolutely not. If you see red flags and that leads you to believe that she's not right for you, then why would you? Then logically speaking, why would you be afraid to lose her? So when you really engrave that logic into your brain, you know, just saying.
If I lose her, I'll be okay. I'll move on. And that's what I kept telling myself. So all of a sudden, she's coming over all the time. The next 2 weeks escalated
Golly. Once again, I'm paying attention to the gameplay. You just snuck that man, bro.
so quickly. We're working out together. And that's what I kept telling myself. So all of a sudden, she's coming over all the time. The next 2 weeks escalated so quickly.
Golly, 2 weeks?
We're working out together. We're hanging out a lot. It just felt like something was off, bro. This is happening way.
Yeah, you're moving way too fast. You literally don't spend any time without her, which is a bad thing. Need to distance yourself intentionally, right? So you can build that spark, that passion, and you go like, "Oh, I miss my girl." Because once you start missing her, that spark of passion is gonna come back. And that's really how you part of how you maintain the honeymoon phase.
Too fast, and I got.
Just maintaining that passion that you have for your partner. It's one of the key ways to do so. Just create distance. And the easiest way to do that is to have a life outside of the relationship. Woohoo!
Swept up in like the intensity of it. The Gooner mindset was doing the thinking, bro. It was taking over.
You was thinking with your penis and not your brain, basically. That's the second time you done said this, bro. You was thinking with your penis and not your brain.
Yeah, I felt my old ways, like the.
Wait, can I say that on YouTube? Hold on. I don't know, bro, because YouTube's strict. I don't know.
Impulsivity coming back.
Like, YouTube's just so strict. I don't know what strict. I haven't really looked over the YouTube guidelines, so like, I really don't know what I can and can't say. Like, is the P word too much for you, YouTube? You gon' well, what you about to do to me, gang? I only have 7 subscribers, bro. Chill out. You know what I'm saying?
You guys remember in Spider-Man when he's like turning into Venom, the dark Spider-Man, and he's like constantly trying to fight off the demons? Like, that was actually me.
Yeah, that's what Cuzzo compares it to, bro. Oh my god.
And another flag on the play. Just looking back now, it's like she's constantly trying to hang out every day. And
like, does she have any friends? Does she have any hobbies too? Like, I'm just saying, though, does she have a life outside of your relationship? God.
If we didn't hang out, if I had something to do, she's upset.
Yeah. Red flag. She can't live without you.
Usually, this early in a
That means she needs you, not wants you.
relationship, even long-term relationships, there's independence.
There's always got to be independence, bro.
There, you guys are separate people, and it felt like I always had shit to do, and she never had anything to do. In my head, I was like, does she not have a job or something? Like, she told me she was a nurse on the weekends, but then weekends would come.
Good. This is not good. What the heck? I was just thinking about something. I was like,
around, and she'd be asking to hang out. So I was just, it was just like there was
what he's talking about in the video is not good, right? That's kind of the whole premise.
Too many things that were off. She would constantly be saying, I don't think you like me. I don't think you like me. You don't like.
Doesn't hang out with her for one singular day. Hey, I don't think you like me. You don't love me anymore. So I miss when you actually cared about me.
Enough. Meanwhile, in my head, I'm like, I don't think I've ever been in a relationship that has escalated this fast. Like, I think I like you too much. I think it's probably because I've been single for a minute now, but I was just focusing on the greens, and they were there. She's cooking fire Spanish food. She's super loyal. She's
right into you. Cooks for you is crazy. I ain't gonna lie. Cooks for you. Whoa. Oh, whoa. Okay.
Clearly into me a lot, right? She's constantly showing it, and I'm getting back massages and shit. So even though deep down I knew this was gonna blow, I'm Venom at this point.
It just feels too good in the moment, bro.
I'm no longer Paulie.
Yeah, this ain't Spider-Man no more, bro.
The red flags just kept trying to tell me to get out of there. Again, this video is not about her.
Gotta go fast.
So I don't want to get too specific, but it's like at this point we've been seeing each other for 2-3 weeks, and it felt like 2-3 years.
You're right, because she's doing stuff for you. That's just like, whoa. I'm just still shocked. She's cooking for you, bro. She's making meals for you? Oh. Well, she's moving like that? And it's only been a couple weeks? We move... Yo, we're moving faster than light. We're not... moving too fast. That's just an understatement, bro. We're in fact, I was wrong initially. We're not just moving faster than light. We're moving faster than infinity and beyond. Like, what?
So Friday night comes around. Knicks
Like, if you told somebody this without any context, they would think you're a married couple.
are in the playoffs. Which, by the way, Knicks are going to the finals, baby. But she wants to hang out. And I'm like, I can't. I'm going with my friends to watch this game. And she's like, oh, no way, you have tickets? And I was like, no. Like, we're going to watch at a bar. And she bugged out and started screaming at me.
Red flag. How many red flags was that? I lost count, bro. I'm sorry.
Are you going to go watch TV instead of hang out with me and kiss me? And she even asked to come. And I was like, no, you're not coming.
All right, it's a boys' night out, bro. Chill out. It's a boys' night out.
You know, then I'm watching the game. She's spamming my phone while I'm there the whole time.
Yeah, nah.
And this is when it really started to hit me like, yo, what am I doing? This is just so not healthy. And I need to get out of here. So I started pulling back after that. Like I said, I have this mindset now where it's like, I don't know, when I was younger and I was more insecure, I'd be entertaining all the paranoia and shit, and I'd just be like so scared to lose her. But now it's like I'm different. I'm not afraid
That's right. You've grown, bro.
to lose someone in my life because I don't know, I was more secure in myself. The problem was this just made her even more into me. So the next day she calls me and she's like, I'm so sorry. You know, I'm the problem here. That's on me. I understand why you wanted to be with your friends. So I'm such a sucker. I'm like,
Okay. Okay, okay, okay. This is a green... Okay, a green flag. Hold on, we got a green flag in all of this. So she can take accountability. She's taking accountability, so this means she's gonna change, right? She's gonna change?
damn, like maybe this could work.
Yeah, hold on now. She's gonna change. Then hold on now. And now, of course, look at the title of the video. And then think about what I just said. Still ain't gonna go well. But just from the, really just think, well, okay, she can take accountability now. That's a green flag in anybody.
Changing, so fast forward, all of a sudden she's back at my crib again. We're chilling, we're hanging out all the time again. And at this point,
okay, so she took accountability for her actions, acknowledged what she did, said she was wrong, yada yada yada, and she made no effort to change. Got it.
I'm still a little scared of her. I think subconsciously I knew at this point there's no denying she's not for
Yeah, too much evidence piling up. You can't deny the evidence now.
me. But didn't matter. Kept pushing my luck. And so we were hanging out one night, and I asked her. It was getting late. I was like, "Do you want to sleep over?" I was just being polite because the night before she slept over. She starts screaming at me like, "Oh, you should
Oh, for the millionth time.
want me to sleep over 24/7. It should never be a question."
Whoa. I don't think that should be the case. You should have some time to yourself and the other people around you. You're not the only person in my life.
Storms out of the crib, makes his scene, and now I'm reaping what I sowed at
Ha!
this point. But again,
Of course.
if there's one thing I've learned with relationships of this nature, it's I'm not gonna give it all my energy. So I said sorry. She stormed off, and I was like, okay, this is done. I guess this is over
hungry.
because this isn't working. So I'm not gonna try to get her back.
Good.
So a couple
Good.
of days go by, we don't talk, and then it's Friday night all of a sudden again. Yankees, Mets, Subway Series. I love how New York sports is like getting involved in this, but it's a beautiful summer night. She had mentioned weeks earlier that she likes to go to the Subway Series, and I was gonna take her when we first met, but at this point we're not talking anymore. So my boy hits me up. He's like, yo, do you want to go to the game? I'm like, 100%, dude, we're there. So I'm at the game. Yankees are putting belt to Mets ass, and my phone starts ringing. And I put it on silent. It just keeps ringing. 10 straight calls, a bunch of texts. I'm
Alright.
I looked
Hey, you were the one that yelled at him. Now you want to come crawling back, huh?
my bro. I'm like, dude, I gotta pick this up. And she
Dope.
just starts giving it to me. Disrespectful scumbag.
Yep, yeah. The second she starts saying stuff like that, hang up the phone and move on. I ain't gonna lie, bruh.
Loser. I can't even share all the things that she said because
God, it was that bad?
this video will get demonetized.
Whoa!
But I was like, I just can't talk right now. Meanwhile, keep in mind, we haven't even known each other for 3 weeks at this point.
2 weeks? Hold on, I'm actually... Because originally I thought... Oh, they were 1 year into... No, this is a few weeks. Whoa, yeah, this really is happening. Yeah, they're moving way too fast. What the heck? Yo, not even 3 weeks. Oh my gosh, my brain's just trying to process that. What the heck? Like, I 2 weeks at best, and this is all. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this relationship really was cooked.
So I hang up and then I
But of course, red flag. They move past.
get like a 1,500 word text, like
1,500. Golly.
one of those texts you have to download, just saying like the nastiest,
That is fart. Well, excuse me. I have polite manners, of course.
just most disrespectful things. And my boys like,
Yeah, I would have definitely broke up with her. If that didn't get you to break up with her, I don't know what's going to.
this is crazy that she's talking to you like this
Okay, that's what you think of me? Let's break up then.
this early on. And it's like she's talking to me like we've been married for years and I just cheated on her. Meanwhile, I'm just eating a glizzy at City Field with my bro. Pause.
I could. I was right when he said pause. I was like, hold on, I can make a joke out of that. I could make a joke. Like, low key, you eating a glizzy while you in a relationship. Low key, you kind of is cheating on her. Yeah, low key, you was cheating on her. What you talking about?
But after the game,
He said pause, though.
I called her and
I
I
still made the joke anyways because it was kind of funny.
was like,
Me at
look, this obviously isn't gonna work. And she was on the same page. She was like, yeah, no, definitely not gonna work. She kept yelling at me, disrespectful, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, of course. If this is what you really think of me, then yeah, of course.
And I hung up and I felt like relief. I was like, damn, I'm glad I made it out of
He's a
that
free
shit
bird.
alive because I was under a spell for
Under
a
a magical spell.
minute there. And
I ruined it. I stuttered. Sigh.
I've seen that exact same
Chat. I'm sorry.
spell
Anyways.
ruin men before a few times. It's over at this point. And I'm a sucker, bro, to be honest with you guys. Like, I guess I'm just soft. Because even with the verbal abuse and all the terrible things that happen so quickly, the obvious red flags, I was still upset.
It's okay to be upset. What the heck?
Like, it was a terrible connection, but it was a connection.
This is like the first adult. Oh, okay. Probably up to
Terrible
that,
connection, but it was a connection there regardless. I mean, I wanted this shit to work, even though deep down I knew it was wrong. Like, as a single dude, sometimes it's really hard to convince yourself, like, this.
You know, low key. Low key? I've just been thinking lately. Cause I watched one of my favorite reaction YouTubers. His name was OneCloud9. He's very popular. He's the GOAT. He's not gonna see this, but I'm just saying though. GOATed reaction YouTuber. Now, there's this video he was watching with these clickbaity titles, and low key, I'm thinking of doing the same thing. Like, just make the thumbnail like actually clickbaity, but how? I don't know. Until I figure that out, of course. I'm thinking of doing something like a thumbnail of my face, and then like it's just absolute diabolical text. But I don't want to like clickbait though. Like, I don't want to full on clickbait though. But like it has to be like one of those titles where like you just can't skip past it. Like, this is like, you see this in your recommendation feed, you're clicking on that video. You know what I'm saying? Like, what would it be though? I don't know. I might not even do that for this video, because honestly, because the ideas that are forming in my head it's some involving my face. So,
Beautiful girl who was doing all this shit for you, who liked you that much, cutting her off is the right
how's
thing.
this video 43 minutes? How's the recording 43 minutes? But this video, like, the 13 minutes. Wait, what? How do I do that?
Even when it so obviously is. And this is why I think red flags get ignored and guys willingly sign up for years of torture. And you try to communicate something like this to the bros, it's impossible, dude. It's pointless. Because, I talked to one of my boys and he's like, can you stop being such a bitch? He's like, you made it out alive. You should be laughing at this, like, move on to the next one type shit, which is, honestly not terrible advice. And it's like, it's the only way forward. But bro is low-key a psychopath, And it's like, I don't think that way. I feel like I have maybe I'm too empathetic. I'm like looking at her toothbrush in my house and shit and getting all sad, and it takes me out of the present moment. And then I talk to my other friend, and he takes one
It
look
was really deep in.
at her Instagram, and he's like, "Dude, what's wrong with you?" He's like, "Let it." He's like, "This is the girl that's obsessed with you. This is the girl giving you gifts, cooking for you and shit, and you're the one ending it."
I ain't gonna lie, don't listen to your homeboys, bro. The second one, like, what the heck?
You're complaining? He was like, he said it was my steak is too juicy, my lobster too buttery situation. These situations are tough because it's like only you know what's best for you.
Right.
And you can't get the answers from someone else. You just need to do what you need to do. You know, I started to get over it slowly, and it was the day of my birthday, and I'm working on my last video. And the buzzer goes off in my apartment. I go downstairs, and there she is, unannounced. All these expensive ass gifts she got me for my birthday, like really nice gifts, like cologne, a really nice shirt. She baked me fucking cupcakes. She wrote me a letter. I'm like, yo, I bugged out. Okay, I actually had like a little bit of almost like a panic attack because I gotta mention this. The night before, I went to go see Obsession with my friends, which,
oh, here we go.
by the way, is one of the best, scariest movies I've ever seen. But watching it,
Hey, look though, in a good scary movie, nobody wins.
when I did, was 10 times scarier because of the relationship that I had
Right, it was just everything you went through slapped in your face.
just been in. I feel like I had just lived the movie. So when I saw her outside my apartment, I bugged out. I think the movie made it worse. My heart was pounding. Like I was dead terrified of this.
Yeah. At least it's not a girl named Nikki, bro. At least your girl's name's not Nikki, right? Nah, but like her name's not Nikki, right? It's a different name than Nikki, right? Okay then.
Same girl who just a few days earlier I had been so into. This is where this shit really impacts me way too much. Like I'm a little Mr. Softy head ass because I don't know, it's like I've always wanted this, man. Like most guys I feel like are simple dudes. Like we just want a pretty girl who's thoughtful and does exactly what this girl was doing, but it's just like not under these circumstances where it's like coming at the cost of my peace.
Yeah, I was literally about to say that. Your peace.
It's coming
Your mental health.
at the cost of like verbal abuse and shit. These are toxic relationships, these hot and cold ass moments. And I'll give myself credit here in at least having an understanding on where this shit ends up. Like, you know, in a normal relationship, you know, let's say you guys get into a fight, you're cursing at each other. It's like, okay, you apologize. In a toxic one, you don't get an apology. You get the highs and lows. You get a bunch of expensive ass gifts after.
Right. Toxic relationships is just pure raw emotional intensity. You'll get really good days. And then the bad days are just as much as the good days. You get the absolute worst and best. That's what a toxic relationship is. You get the absolute peak and the absolute downfall. And I feel like a healthy relationship is just it's a stagger. It's not intense, but it's consistent. Consistency is key. You ain't getting the intensity, but you're getting consistency.
Getting verbally abused. So yeah, now I had to break up with her again, even though I thought we already did. I was expecting her to like be super upset and cry when I called her, and she was just like fine. She was like totally fine. She's like, okay, you know how I feel. It was like, again, scary. And I think the movie was freaking me out, but I'm honestly a little scared that this story isn't
Inception is such a good movie. Anyway,
over yet, just the way everything ended, and I might be making this video a little too soon because she now goes to my gym. All the gyms in New York, while we were still talking, she was like, oh, like, it's fine, like, it'll be fun. And I was like, what if we break up? Like, I said it as a joke, but low-key, I was like, being serious. And she's like, no, like, we'll go at different times of the day. We'll never run into each other.
Then fall. See, women do everything. That's not a coincidence. She definitely remembers saying that. I ain't gonna lie. Cause one thing I learned: women do everything for a reason. Everything. So if you still see her at the gym, I ain't gonna lie. ain't gonna lie, she knows what she's doing. That's all I'm gonna say. She knows what she's doing.
Literally yesterday, I'm at the gym lifting, and I see her in the mirror looking at me. I was like, "Oh my god!"
Yep, exactly. My point exactly. Prove my point. My point exactly. She knew what she was doing. Knew exactly what she was doing, bro. My point exactly. Now, me personally, what I would do in this situation is, I don't know his situation exactly, but she's not gonna go to the gym at a different time. So in your shoes, Walnut, I would probably move, like, change my schedule a bit when you go to the gym, because I ain't gonna lie, you're broken up with her now, and you just saw her yesterday at the time of this video. I ain't gonna lie, bro, how are you supposed to get over somebody when they're still a part of your life? Like, you gotta really just, like, cut them off. So it's just like, the fact that you're still seeing her to this day, that's not a good thing, bro. That's not a good thing. You gotta really just completely cut her off, never see her again. And if you really want to move on from her, so yeah.
I almost had a stroke. It's like I had to go up and talk to her, and it's like,
That's
fuck, like, this
crazy.
isn't just like an out of sight, out of mind thing. She's following my friends' girlfriends on Instagram.
Yep, I knew it. Women do everything for a reason. Her not changing her schedule to distance herself from you, she knew what she was doing. Point proven.
Actively following my people on Instagram.
Which is insane work. What does she want?
I don't know, guys.
She's clearly not over him. That's if that wasn't obvious enough.
This is why I've been focusing so much on stopping my wiener from doing
Think with your head, not your penis.
the thinking, because you end up in situations like these where,
Just cause she fine don't mean she's good for you.
oh, this is now stressing me out. I'm now scared. Is it worth it? And I'm not saying dating in general, right?
Right, no, right. This goes to all y'all, of course, everyone that's watching the video. Don't just have a bad experience with someone and dating, and then just completely cut off from dating because of that. Like, ugh, dating isn't worth it anymore. Dating sucks. I'm not dating anybody. Like, nah, don't be like that, bro. That's not gonna help you at all. That's not gonna help you at all.
Like, I'm not one of these guys that's like, I've given up on dating. There's
Right. Right.
no point in dating. Like, no,
Exactly.
you got to be aware of the consequences. It doesn't matter how, quote, bad a girl is. This was a lesson.
Every broken relationship is a lesson to be learned. So, yeah, stop being so negative. If you are one of those people that's quote unquote giving up on dating, like, no, don't think like that, bro. Think of it, take it as a lesson. You probably already have taken it as a lesson. Just not the lesson that's not the lesson that's good for you. You know what I'm saying?
I thought I had already
Like,
learned.
no, every broken relationship is just a lesson to be learned for the next.
Clearly, I had not. I ignored obvious signs because my ass just got swept away.
I guess in this context, learn to be more assertive. Learn to be willing to let go of somebody. Because at the end of the day, you don't need them in your life. You've broken up with this girl, and look, you're still making all your videos and stuff. You didn't need her to do anything. All the accomplishments and achievements in your life, you didn't need her to do that. So,
By the idea of dating this girl. I think part of the reason why I've been so off, just like my usual headspace, is because I'm beating myself up about it. And I think even just,
I mean, I guess it takes a little while to get over somebody. Don't beat yourself up for that. Absolutely not.
throughout this video, clearly,
Especially with what you went through. You went through emotional highs. So never beat yourself up for not getting over somebody. That's kind of weird.
I'm still doing that. I keep going, oh, how did I not see this? How did I not see that? It's like, I should have, but at the same time, it's like, I wanted this shit to work, So,
Right.
fine.
It's not you already know it's not how do I not see this? You already know the answer to that question, bro. You just wanted that to work out. That's why. You already know the answer to that. So just like,
Finding out that it wasn't going to work. I mean, there's only one way to find out. There does need to be some self-compassion. I need to get better at that, because beating myself up about it, like, oh, I'm such a dumbass, like that doesn't help either. It just throws me off my game even more. This is one of those videos where it's more for me than for you guys. And
yeah, low-key. But we can take a lesson from your experiences. Don't worry.
I promise I'm getting my swag back. I don't know. I need to be in the right headspace to make videos to help people. And right now, I'm not there. So
And that's completely okay, Cuzzo. That's completely okay. Take your time. Come on, baby, take your time. What's the rush? Ooh. Come on, baby, take your time. What's the rush? Ooh.
oh, this is
Calling you baby is insane word, but I was quoting a song that I heard, so you know what I'm saying. I wasn't actually calling you that. I was just quoting the lyrics from a song that I heard that kind of fit what you said. You know what I'm saying. So take your time. What's the rush?
what gets me there. So this is why I'm making that video. Does this mean I'm giving up on dating? No. Or does this mean all girls are the same? No.
No, don't make such a hasty generalization. It's pretty much anyone that thinks, oh, dating's cooked, I've given up on it. Yeah, they just made a hasty generalization. That's pretty much.
It does
Can't
mean
deal with this no more, bro.
follow your gut. Listen to your gut. There's a reason that thoughts pop up repeatedly over and over. And so don't ignore them because she's an Instagram baddie. Especially if you're in your 20s, because a toxic relationship can be the end of somebody. I've seen it happen. It's literally
Whoa. People died? They got slimed out?
GG's for some people. So just something to keep in mind. Let me know if you guys have ever
I
been.
mean, it could have. They could have went on the video game called Roblox, and then went on said video game, went to the pause menu and clicked reset. On the video game called Roblox, they clicked reset. That might have been what might have happened in the relationships. You know what I'm saying? They went to the video game called Roblox and clicked the reset button.
In a situation like this, I'll talk to you soon. Peace.
Alright, that's the end of the video, bro. Which means I am gonna catch y'all later.